Hi guys, I'm Ari and welcome to Skin by Ariana. Today I'm going to be doing a product review of one of my new favorite products, which is from Philosophy. So this is their Renewed Hope in a Jar SPF 30 Moisturizer. Comes in a little white and black box just like this. Very clean looking, which is nice. It has that Philosophy look where it just kind of looks like it belongs in a spa, which is always very nice. And so you open it up, you've got a nice little jar here, standard size moisturizer. Jar is nothing particularly special, which is fine. It doesn't really need to be. And this is their 2 fluid ounce. I always think it's 1, but it's 2. This is 2 ounces. And when you open it up, you've got a nice white creamy inside there. It's a pretty thin moisturizer. It looks very thick, I feel like, but here, I'll put some on my hand and show you. And it's definitely creamy, but it's not nearly as thick as you expect it to be. Like, you can see how quickly that blends in, which is nice, and it leaves my hand looking nice, which is good. And so I'm gonna start out with my least favorite thing about this product, and then I'll go into why I love it in spite of that. So my least favorite thing about it, I'm just gonna box this back up. I'm weird, I like my things in their boxes where they belong. So my least favorite thing about it is that it has fragrance in there. I feel like it's just very unnecessary, and it's relatively high up on the ingredients list. It's about halfway down is where the fragrance shows up in the product on the ingredient list, which just seems a little bit, I don't know, unnecessary to me. I mean, fragrance can be so sensitizing for so many people, so if you are sensitive to fragrance, I would maybe steer clear of this one. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I gave this one a try, not realizing that there was so much fragrance in it, and I actually ended up okay. It didn't bother my skin, so that's just been my experience with it. But this one does have an AHA in there. It has glycolic acid, so it helps to resurface the skin and kind of get off the dead layers of skin throughout the day, but it also pairs that with an SPF, which is really good, because if you're using something like a glycolic acid, you want to make sure that you have a nice high SPF on your skin so that you don't get burnt, because it can increase your sensitivity to sunlight. Fun facts. So this one, I always get compliments on my skin when I'm using this moisturizer, and I tried it over the summer for a little while, and I apparently was using too much of it, I think was my issue, because I always had to wear my hair back like this. It always had to be in a ponytail if I was wearing this moisturizer because it was so sticky. And so I stopped using it, and then recently started trying it out again because I was like, well, I have it, I might as well give it a shot. It's supposed to be a really good moisturizer. The reviews for it are pretty good. I remember reading one review in particular that was talking about how the person who used it, I don't remember if it was a man or a woman, but the person who was using this moisturizer, they always got compliments on looking a lot younger than they were. So that led me to believe that if someone in their 50s was getting compliments on looking a lot younger than their age, that there's probably a pretty good, wow, my brain's not working today, a pretty good sunblock in there, at least one that works pretty well with UVA as well as UVB, so that you're kind of blocking those UVA lights and that photo aging over time. So that was a big part of the reason that I wanted to try it again, because that's basically what we're all trying to do, is slow down our aging process and age as well and as gracefully as possible. So I was like, well, whatever, I'll give it a try again. So I recently started using it again, and I started getting compliments on my skin again because it gives you a glow. It really does. And which is nice. And I tried just using less of the product because I was like, well, maybe it won't make me sticky if I use less of it. Duh, Ari, that's kind of how it goes. But so I did that. I started having good results from it. I didn't feel dry throughout the day, which has been something that has been an issue for me lately. I've been feeling very dry around about noon. I would start to get dry and then oily. And it is winter, so everyone's blasting the heat. and it's very cold outside. So it's just a lot of intense temperatures happening right now. So I feel like that might have something to do with it, but what I needed was a moisturizer that would help to combat that, all those rough temperatures that were happening to my skin. And I think this one has been very helpful. So I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, I always get compliments when I use it, which is always a sign that it's a good moisturizer, and my dehydration lines have been going away, and I'm not sure if that has to do with this one or if it has to do with the new moisturizer that I've been trying at night, or if it's kind of a combination of the two. But I would definitely give this one a try if you're not sensitive to fragrance, because I mean, I think it works really well and it makes your skin look really nice, which is always a plus. And it has SPF in it, so yay, SPF. We need to protect our skin from the sun. And as you can see on my hand, it sunk in really quickly. There's not a lot of time for it to dry down. This moisturizer does leave you a little bit shiny kind of at first, but then it dries down very quickly and then you're not shiny anymore. You just kind of have a glow. So I would definitely give it a shot, again, if you are not sensitive to fragrance. So thanks for watching. Bye.